when I was coaching in Pittsburgh and a long time ago, it's like two things that I learned, and one I learned later because obviously the cap evolved is figure out, doesn't matter what level that your players are playing for you, draft picks, juniors, college, American League, whatever, NHL, is figure out who and what your guys are before the rest of the league does.
Right.
And all hockey people, and you're gonna make mistakes at some point. You're gonna get rid of a guy early, and he's gonna flourish. And we can name a couple of guys. But then, as well as that, in talking to people and learning and having gone through some interview processes, it's just the understanding of is if you can have cap space, you can dance with anybody at any time. And I know it's hard to do, and sometimes you got to be able to, do the gymnastics with the numbers. But if you can have that ability, and when you're in a position to either go for it or to maybe get some assets for down the road, and you have that ability, you put yourself in a hell of a spot.
Is that why Boston's only lost 5 games so far this season? Because they figured out what they have a lot quicker than say Toronto, who's still trying to figure out if Joey Anderson's a fourth-line guy for them?
Well, I would answer it this way: is that that is the captain and the guys that he has around him that follow. Like Patrice Bergeron, to me, just is the. I mean, he's
the modern day Mark Messier.
He's the ultimate,
isn't he?
He's going to win, a 7 Selke?
And I'm not talking about style. I'm just talking about how he can control vision and
a culture of a team.
Yeah.
A culture.
Yeah, and in his actions, certainly, I'm talking about Bergeron.
Yes,
is when the way that he plays and being around the Bruins, had I think maybe 3 games in about 12 days, and talking to a lot of people there, is there just seems to be a feel, Kyper and Justin, that, again, these are my words from my perception, is that with Bergeron being on a 1-year deal, Krejci's the same, right? There just seems to be almost like, come on, guys, like this might be it. I mean,
win one more.
The old last dance.
Yes.
And it just feels like that.
Yeah.
But to me, Bergeron is the guy. And you have Marchand, who's developed into a, top 15 player in the league?
Oh, yeah.
Right? And then Jake DeBrusk and let's give Bruce Cassidy some credit here, going back last year with Jake, is obviously came out publicly that he wanted out. And he had obviously wasn't playing all that great. And then Bruce Cassidy gave him an opportunity to start killing penalties. And if you look at the numbers since he started killing penalties last year, and then Monty, now Jim Montgomery's
keeping him in the game a little bit more,
and he's out. He's active. He's moving his feet, and he has turned, like, in the last year. And I know he's hurt right now. He had the 2 goals in the Winter Classic
on a broken leg.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's it comes from Louis for sure.
Yeah, it's all Louis for sure.
But, so, like, if you look at that emergence of a guy that, okay, we're expecting this guy, all of a sudden he does, and he signs an extension, and and has turned his, I don't want to say he's turned his career around, but he's turned his career around in Boston with killing some penalties and being a little bit more active. So, but I think the way that they've done things in Boston, and look at whoever thought that, I mean, I didn't. Who thought Allmark was going to be, is going to be, actually be Frank Vezina,
No, apparently not the Bruins or the Sabres.
Yeah.